Look at that. Look at that. Got him. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wasn't gonna do the intro in here. I was actually gonna get outside because I'm already at the lake, but it's really cold and the wind is absolutely ripping. So it would destroy the audio. So I'm just gonna do it in here like I always do. And I'm sorry if you guys don't enjoy that. I don't really enjoy it either, but sometimes it's just necessary. Anyway, before we get this started, let's go ahead and jump into the verse of the day. So this is a tough one for a lot of people, and I understand why, but it's just something that you have to fight for. You have to pray to get better with it, and that is love for your enemies. And this is Luke 6:27 all the way through pretty much 36. But I'm not going to read it all to you. I'm just going to tell you basically what it is it says, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who hurt you, give to anyone who asks. When things are taken away from you, don't try to get them back. Do to others as you would like them to do to you. And then 36 says you must be compassionate just as your Father is compassionate. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people because most people that I know hold grudges. I myself was really guilty with that in the past. I've come a long way. A really long way. You just gotta pray, ask for help on getting better with that, and it does work, I promise you guys, because like I said, I've come a long way. I don't hold grudges. It's really hard to make me mad, and you know, I try my best to be compassionate towards other people, and you know, that's basically what it is. You need to love your enemies. Love everyone. Aside from spreading the word of God, love is like the sole purpose of being a Christian. You're supposed to love everyone, and that includes your enemies. So that's the verses of the day. Now, really quick, before we do get out here and start fishing, I'm going to organize my stuff. You guys won't have to watch that, but I have so much crap in this vehicle, and you know, I'll go out on a fishing trip and I'll take things out and then I'll take them off and throw them down, and now my whole back is like full of crankbaits laying with the hooks out and just soft plastics everywhere and unopened and open packs of baits all together, mix match. So I got to go through that and fix it. But then as soon as we're done with that, we're gonna walk down here on the bank and try to catch some big old fat bass, because we are at Fish Pond, and I've said it many times before, it's the hardest lake in the world to fish. But if you do get something to bite here, it's usually pretty good. And right now, it being springtime, they should be moved up more shallow. It is really cold and the wind's ripping, but you know, it takes a long time for that water to cool down and heat up, and today's the first cold day we've had in a while, and it's still in the 50s and the sun's out, so it shouldn't be too bad of a deal. And if you guys have been liking my content lately, go ahead and let me know. Leave a like on this video, comment down below what you think, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I am going to continue to upload as many videos as possible, and hopefully every now and then upload a banger so you guys can enjoy some awesome fish catches. So yeah, stay tuned, enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in a minute. But I really don't feel like doing this right now, so I'm gonna just go fishing. All right. And I wish the wind would like stay like this, you know, where it's kind of blowing enough to help me out, but not so much that it ruins the audio. That would be, you know, that'd be fantastic. So if the audio gets all jacked up throughout this, I'm sorry. Like I said, the wind keeps ripping. I'm gonna take this chatterbait and just fish along all this grass line right here. I knew it was supposed to be a little chilly, but I didn't expect it to be this cold. I went ahead and switched over to the jerkbait. The water is a lot colder than I thought it would be. Look at that. Look at that.
PB. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. I'm so sorry for the wind, guys. Oh my God. You guys, that was the most ridiculous thing in my entire life. I gotta get these hooks out. Oh, that is dumb. I'm sorry if I didn't get a good view right now. Just there. Oh. Yeah. That wind's a ripping. Thank you so much. I got the same scale. I left it at home. Zero it out. Oh, she's got a big mouth. It's gonna be
big mouth.
It's gonna be hard. There we go.
7.3.
7.3. Yeah.
That's a big one.
She feels bigger than that too.
She's not spawned out yet.
612 is what it's saying.
Where'd you catch that? Right at the dock?
No, right over there on the point.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh, I appreciate it. Easy, girl.
I'd say the reason why she looks so big. Did you get a fish so
Spawning.
long?
No.
That's good.
Yeah, sure.
That's a little fish.
That is a big fish. Is that a record?
No. Far from it.
Pretty though. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get her back in here. Oh. Oh.
All right, girl.
Yeah. Man, she's pretty.
It's 6.
It said 612. Round it up. It's a 7-pounder.
I was hungry right now. That'd make one nice sandwich. There, you let her, girl.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I've been here, what, 10 minutes before I caught her? I'm ready to go home.
I'd say, yeah, about 10, 15 minutes.
Let's take a second to talk about what just happened. I was using my chatterbait, and you know, I touched the chatterbait and felt that the water was just a little bit cool. So I thought, you know, maybe the jerkbait would work. So I went and tied it on, and from walking down the hill to my first cast, all the way to pulling the fish out of the water, that clip was only 58 seconds long. I mean, I'm sure I brought it down a little bit for YouTube purposes to make it, you know, shorter, but I don't know. I might not. I might just leave the whole thing in. I don't know yet. 58 seconds. She demolished my hands. I don't know if you guys can see, but her teeth were razor sharp. But I'm at a loss of words. I don't really know what to say. We were thinking that she was like 8 or 9 because of how long she was, but the scale said 612. So, I mean, that's a 7-pounder. That's a few ounces off of 7 pounds. Once again, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So yeah, that's insane. I just broke my personal best. I mean, almost by half a pound. I just caught a 7-pounder. I can't wrap my head around the fact that I just caught a 7-pound bass. But yeah, before I get down to fishing again, thank you guys so much that were here, that helped me out. I didn't catch all of your names, but Ricky, you know, you were a huge help. I wouldn't have been able to get the weight without you. You guys have no idea. He literally sat down there and held the bass in the water while I was searching for my scale. And then the other guy, which is also just as important, drove all the way around the lake to find a scale for me, brought it back. And then when I went down there to get the fish from Ricky, he had been squatted down so long that when he went to stand up, he fell. And then I grabbed the fish and then I fell. So it was a mess, but a beautiful, beautiful mess. So thank you guys, Ricky and everybody else that, you know, reached out to help me. That was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and get out there and make a couple more casts, because after I caught that, I was taking a small breather and I made a couple more casts with the jerkbait, and I actually got hit 2 more times by a smaller fish. So leave a like for that fish and subscribe for that fish. If you don't do that, I don't understand you. Like, what are you watching bass fishing videos for if you don't want to see stuff like that? So subscribe.
Okay, I finally calmed down enough to come back out. That was insane. I cannot believe that just happened. I told you guys I would beat my personal best at this lake. If you're a long-time watcher, you heard me say it. I said I would beat my personal best at this lake this year in the spring. I knew I would. I didn't know it'd be on a jerkbait, but I knew it would happen. Oh, I just missed another one. Oh, he's gonna hit it. He keeps coming after it. I can see one way down there. I need to tie on a Texas rig. Alright, so this may look a bit goofy. That is a giant weight for what I'm using here, but there's some fish roaming right here and I can't get it in front of them because of the wind. Are you kidding? He had it. I ripped it plumb out of his mouth. Yeah, y'all can have this spot back here.
All right, he's talking about a big fish.
There's one every bit of double digits right here.
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Have you seen the one that sits right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's one that sits right over here that's by this rock. It's about 4 pounds.
Bass whooping?
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see this one.
Is that fish on it too?
It will be.
Okay. He'll look you up, I'm sure.
Bass whooping. Let's see, I'm gonna give these kids some. Some of those. We'll give them some of those. Give them some of those. Here, try these. This is what I've been catching them on beds with.
Oh, thank you. That's
Yeah, it's no problem, man.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, good luck, y'all. Catch a giant one. All right, man. Appreciate it. That's no problem, man. Hope y'all catch a big one.
So if you 2 guys that I just met at the dock right before I left, if you're watching, I apologize for not catching your names or anything. I was kind of in a hurry to leave. I'm usually not that rude, I promise. But if you guys are watching, I really appreciate you, and I hope you catch something on those Senkos. And for everybody else, the reason that I gave them Senkos is they were talking about some bass that they had seen on beds. And a stick bait is by far one of the best soft plastics that you can use on a bed. And if I had like a white color or a pearl, I would have gave it to them, but I didn't have any. One of the colors that I gave them though was this green pumpkin with like a chartreuse swirl, and that seems to work really good. The reason you want a white or a bright color is so you can see the Senko in the water and you can actually watch the fish eat it. The other reason I went with Senkos is because I had just missed one just maybe 30 minutes ago on one of those Senkos, and it was on a bed. So hopefully you guys put smack down on them. I have to cut this day a little bit short. I cannot complain at all. I only caught 1 fish, but I would take 1 fish every time I go fishing if it's gonna be that size. I'm not gonna complain about that. It's not every day that you catch a 7-pounder. It's not every year that you catch a 7-pounder. It was 4 ounces shy of 7 pounds, but I know some of you are probably gonna keep jumping on me for calling it a 7-pounder, but when you catch a bass that's 6 pounds and 12 ounces, that's 4 ounces shy of 7 pounds. Do you realize how small 4 ounces is? If she would have ate a bluegill, she would have weighed 7 pounds. Like, it's that close. So that's why I keep calling it a 7-pounder. That's the biggest bass of my life so far. I say so far because I guarantee I'm gonna break it again, and most likely it's gonna be at this lake again. And last year, I think it was like anywhere between April the 6th and April the 9th that I caught that 6.5 in the exact same spot. So I'll go ahead and when this video's over, I'll leave that video up just in case you guys haven't seen it before, and you can go check that out. But man, it was an insane day. I appreciate all of you guys watching, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you like my content so far, leave a like, drop a comment, do all that good stuff. I truly appreciate all of the support. I am so close to hitting 500 subscribers that it's insane. And when I hit 500, I'm gonna do something special, so you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, just in these crazy times, get out and go fishing if you can. I know some people can't, but if you can, get out and go fishing. It's good for the soul. It makes you feel great, especially when you catch 7-pound donkeys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.